Guten Tag alle, Herr Wallis hier. Heute werden wir ein bisschen über diese Frage sprechen. Was essen die Deutsche? What do Germans eat? So we're just going to look at some of the traditional food items that one might find in Germany and maybe some differences between the American meal times and the German meal times. We'll start with Frühstück. Frühstück is German word for breakfast. And in Germany, the breakfast is, we would say here, compared to America, I guess the biggest difference are that the eggs are normally not scrambled. They're normally boiled and placed in something called an Eierbecher, which is an egg holder or egg cup, if you will. It includes a lot of, may include a lot of sliced meats and cheeses, fresh bread, and also some fruit, perhaps yogurt. Milk is generally not drank, but rather used for cereal. You'll Drinking would involve more like coffee or a juice of some kind. And bacon, which of course, being from the southern United States, bacon is a part of breakfast, but Germany, that is rare that you would find that to be the case. And what we would in the States consider biscuits don't really are not really present in Germany. Okay, so just some looks here at some typical or breakfast layouts. Okay, so like I was saying, these Eierbecher hold the eggs, and normally they are either hard or soft boiled, and you would take your spoon and crack the top and eat the egg out of the shell. Okay, Mittagessen or lunch is normally the largest meal of the day in Germany and can consist of many different things. Here we have a Schweinebraten and a Sauerbraten. Okay, the evening meal is normally not as large as the lunch meal, and it may or may not consist of hot items rather. Many cases it may just be what we would call in the States open face sandwiches, involving slices of meat and cheeses, um, and then, or perhaps a hot meal of some kind. Okay, so here is a traditional recipe called Königsberger Klopse. Klopse is the word for meatball. So you have this particular type, which is made with capers. Eisbein, which in the States we would call ham hock, um, used a lot and served a lot with potatoes or sauerkraut. Schnitzel, very common throughout Germany and Austria as well. Schnitzel is basically a fried piece of veal served with potatoes or salad or French fries. Spätzle, which is a noodle served, traditional noodle served throughout Germany, and also comes in many different forms, or has the potential to. Kartoffelsalat, potato salad. This is a traditional German side item. Rotkohl, or red cabbage. In the States, we are more used to a green cabbage, but red cabbage is quite common in Germany. Bratkartoffeln, roasted potatoes, can be in a number of different, take a number of different forms with different ingredients. Knödel is a word for a dumpling, what we would call a dumpling in the States, and these can take some different forms, but basically like the ones you see pictured here and often served with a sauce or perhaps in a soup. Sauerkraut. Spargel is the German word for asparagus, and in the States we often see this green. We rarely see this white asparagus that they have in Germany. And there's a time called Spargelzeit, or asparagus time, where it kind of highlights the menus in many places. Stollen is a Christmas cake that originated in Dresden. Has raisins in it, somewhat dry. Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, Kirschtorte cherry pie. So also a very common or traditional German dessert. Spaghetti ice, you will find this basically ice cream in the form of spaghetti served with either a raspberry or a strawberry sauce. Quite common throughout Germany as well. Rote Grütze, this is a pudding with red or black currants. Berliner or Berliner Pfannkuchen is similar to what we would call a donut, I guess, and has jelly sometimes in it. Döner. Döner is not traditional German food, but you would be hard pressed to um, not find it in some ways in Germany. It's a Turkish food that has kind of just taken on a life of its own in Germany for many different places, and consists of a meat that's sliced off of a spit and put with veggies in a sort of a either wrapped in a hero type bread or more like you see on the right here, but with some kind of white sauce or cream sauce on it. Weisswurst is a traditional white sausage served in southern Germany mostly. Um, right. Bratwurst, also quite common throughout Germany. Perhaps, one of the most common fast food types there are. And Currywurst. Currywurst is basically a cut up sausage with tomato sauce with spices and curry over it, and served with French fries. Um, Very popular, especially around Berlin. Okay, when you go to the restaurant in Germany, some things you'll need to know that are different from the States. First of all, in the States, you would commonly have a hostess who would greet you and then show you to your seat. In Germany, this quite often is not the case. Um, we expect in America that we'll have ice cubes in our sodas or in our drinks, and this is not the case in Germany. In fact, there's a little line normally on the glass that it's filled up to that line. Unlike in America, the tip is not left on the table, but rather the tip is given directly to the waiter or waitress when you settle the bill. Rarely are there free refills, or for that matter, buffet style restaurants in Germany. Bread baskets, rather, are which we in the States would commonly just expect, are not provided. Water, which isn't free in Germany, so you have to pay for your water, and if you ask for water, you will get mineral water unless you specify you don't want water with carbonation. So, these are just some of the differences. Ich hoffe, dass das ein bisschen geholfen hat, und vielen Dank für das Zuhören und Zuschauen. Auf Wiedersehen.